All right. Come to think of it, it's kind of funny that you believe the government loves you so much that they give you a free vaccine when in reality they spent your tax dollars on an untested vaccine. Well, number one, no, I don't think the government loves me, as you say. In fact, I didn't vote. Well, aside from not being American, I didn't believe in politics for years. Now, if I was American, I would have voted for Bernie, but that's probably it. And when that turned out to be, as people would say, a nothing burger, I would have just moved on again, go back to my other self. But only because I know that politics is a sham. You guys contribute big time to with your bullshit. Now you want to criticize me for this straw man that I believe the government loves me. Well, but you guys want minimal government. How is that any fucking better? You guys are paranoid about the government. So not only are you straw manning me, but you guys are full of shit. You're all paranoid yourselves. Of course, I don't believe the government loves me. I know the government is bullshit, even over here. So, what's that even based on? Gave us a free vaccine. Well, I'm not American. So, you didn't even ask me that. What country I'm in. What nationality I am. So, that's a shot against that. You call yourself an anti-vax mandate, but the purpose of the vaccine was, well, people have explained that, I just never really understood, but, well, let's just say the vaccine, I don't know how it protects people, but it does help hospitals keep vacancies free for other patients, non-COVID patients, and I guess you don't like that idea. I guess you you guys want everything to be as difficult as possible and for everyone to suffer. Now, of course, MAGA being the psychotic and grotesque mutation of the Republican Party, which is already shit. You guys want minimal government. You guys favor the wealthy. Well, my question there is, what would the wealthy offer for a vaccine? Like, what's your you would probably recommend ivermectin, right? Can you prove that's effective? So you'd probably just straw man your way out of that one. And all the media advertising, which they then proceeded to force you to just take the Pfizer, could scare you into allowing government to pay for the next round of. Now you say pay for the next round of boosters with your money. Well, you go on about next round of boosters, yet who were perpetuating the pandemic with your angsty rebellion, paranoid rebellion, because government this, government that. Meanwhile, well, Marjorie Taylor Greene, as you guys call her, is in the government. So is Trump. He's the fucking president. And yet the government loves me, as you say? Really? How does the government love you? Okay, so you definitely got COVID anyway. No, I could say I didn't, but you wouldn't believe me. So, see, that's the problem with you guys. It's all one-sided. You guys say, oh, well, you are this and you are that. And then anytime anybody would say, well, no, I'm not. No, you are. Because I said so. That's the problem with you guys. You tell us what we have and are and whatever. And then you argue. So I'm not going to even bother. Like I say, I could say I never got COVID, but what's the point? You won't believe me and you'll just keep on arguing because you're a fucking moron. You're a psycho. Then you believe the government's, when they said your vaccine. Who said the vaccine didn't work? That's you guys. When they said your vaccine didn't work, you're saying the government's, I never heard the government say that. Nothing. Oh, I remember hearing that Dr. Fauci admitted the masks were insufficient, but no, not about the vaccine. Of course, well, this would be a case of you needing to cite a source, but you won't do that. Anyway, then you believe the government when they said the symptoms would be. Oh yeah, that would be the point of it. That's what a vaccine does. Well, it either prevents the whatever infection, or it minimizes the symptoms of it. That's the point. Either or both of those that I just mentioned. A claim that nobody can test for you. Well, you go on about claim, or you criticize everything, but what have you got to offer? Nothing. You're talking paranoia here. Paranoid fucking delusion. Well, the government is shit, yes, but you also believe in the government. You want a different government. So, what? Why would you, if you're anti-government, why would you support a congresswoman and elect a president? Why would you vote if you're anti-government? If you're so paranoid, then you believe the government when they said the symptoms would be less severe. Okay, can you disprove that? I can't speak for it because, like I say, I never got COVID, but you won't believe that. Some coffee here. So, in short, you believe that you can get a sunburn because I didn't put sunscreen. What? A sunburn? How is a sunburn a good analogy for an infectious virus? What? A sunburn is not infectious, you dummy. What's wrong with you? It's like the Christians arguing in favor of God by using people as an example. People are not gods. What the fuck? And people didn't create people. God supposedly, well, that's religion. Science is your religion. Now you're, what? So you dismiss science altogether? How can you exist if not for science? Pregnancy isn't science? What? Do you even know what science is? And you want to say science is your religion. Well, how is religion any good? I mean, what if I was to say, well, your religion is your science? How would that sound? The fuck? I'm sure based on your lame-ass handle, what does unholiness within have to do with science? Fucking strawmans. But you don't seem to know that science is a process. Oh, so you do know science. Okay, but you don't seem to know that. You say that, but then you say science is my religion. You admit that science is a process. You acknowledge science. Are you religious? Is religion a process? Or is that why you hate it? Because science is a process. If you do, well, obviously you do, because you would say, well, science C, whatever the C is. It's not a guy with a lab coat telling you he will save. So now you have a problem with lab coats? We'll just jump through all the hoops that he contradicts literally from week to week. Dude, you are extremely fucking paranoid. What the fuck? Not a guy with a lab coat telling you that he will save you if you just jump through. Science isn't about saving. That's religion's department. What are you talking about? You're nuts. That's a religious claim. As a side note, kids can't become the opposites. Nobody's saying they can. But even if... oh, you're all over the place here. Now you're whining about trans people. Oh, I feel bad for you, dude. You're just so blinded with hatred because you're so heavily indoctrinated and mentally ill. That's a religious claim, but MAGA is a cult. You're the one calling it a religious claim. It's just you're arguing your own straw man in favor of MAGA, in defense of MAGA. And aside from that, you're just blown. You're just all over the place here, dude. We're the cult of common sense. How are you common sense? Okay, going back here now. No, you're against. Wait. Come to think of it, it's kind of funny that you believe the government loves you so much that they gave you a free vaccine when untested. You're paranoid about the vaccine. You telling me I got COVID. So you're paranoid of the government. I think that's the stem of this thing. But yet you voted to get someone in the government. Of course, you believe Donald's going to change everything, but what was Donald's response to the pandemic back in his first term? What did he do? I remember he fired, what was it, WHO? WHO? How did that solve anything? How did that solve anything? How is that responsible? That's a religious claim, but MAGA is a cult. You haven't demonstrated any common sense yet. All I'm seeing is paranoia of the government for strawman reasons. Your team has nothing left for brains just because you hate Christians of America. Wow. Also, avoiding the shots didn't improve her personality. I criticized Marjorie. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to. Yeah, that's equal to communism, pedophilia, and being un-American. That's right. I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to criticize your gods. Your MAGA gods. I'm not allowed to do that. I forgot. That means I'm stupid. Meanwhile, you guys have nothing. Well, you hate too. You hate the government. No, I don't hate the Christians in America. I disagree with Christians for reasons that you're demonstrating here. And you can. Well, I'm surprised you're not telling me I hate God. You think you're edgy. I think I'm edgy? Why would I want to be edgy? Why would I try to be edgy? But, well, my main criticism was that avoiding the shots didn't improve her personality. Obviously, you also did. And look at you. You're just as bad as Marge. Now you're taunting me. Or, well, ha! You were in a lame-ass cult. No, that's you. I'm not in a cult. I'm not a Democrat. Which is strange because the actual definition of democracy is personal voting, whereas Republican is proxy voting, I think. Right? So, by definition, I am in favor of democracy over republic, but People have attached so much to democracy when that's on the voting system. But anyway, kiss the government's crooked ass. You say that, but you haven't demonstrated how Donald is so great. You're just sitting here, you're attacking, you're on the offense. Fauci will come snuggle with you. You're just being stupid at this point. Yeah, well, if this is you, then you're obviously a man in your 20s or 30s. And this is disgraceful because this is a very childish response, which doesn't even address my reply here. Yeah, you got nothing. Well, none of you do. Well, that's my video closure from now on, I think. So, almost 20 minutes here. You're pathetic, buddy.